Oh, no, it doesn't matter. I was going to say, hey, please come back. Don't leave me, Jack. Come through on the stream, bro. Come back.
Come back. It's back. It's back.
It's a Titanic moment. Well, there's that much water, mate. Sorry, viewers, we're back again. This is take 3.
Oh, I don't know. It might be 4. I don't know. I've lost friggin' count.
Hey, look, nonetheless, the rain is coming back down. Is this a master stroke from Hendo 31 in the car? He is out there on a wet tyre. 29 and a half minutes to go. He's got 46 seconds over Maverick. Some minute 5, minute 10 or something now over Shane Fodderdo. 2:28.1 last lap time round for Hendo. The tyres cooled off. Maverick's back into the 34.8s. Fodderdo into the 34.8s. While we're just away briefly, sorry guys, on that, yeah, get the Magneto out. You're not wrong there, Craig McConnell. And I can tell you now, Fodderdo managed to pip Dawson just as the cameras went down, and he is in a provisional 3rd. Dawson's tucked in there, and who is that? In the... Just trying to pick up, who was that? Was that the... I was just trying to see who the car was. I thought that was the Mark... I thought it was, so, Ashton Hughes. Where is Ashton Hughes?
So, yeah, you were talking about Dawson. Yeah, that was Dawson, and I think it was Turbot, actually.
So, the numbers and the weather trending in favour of Hendo right now. I feel like on the Kimmel Straight, am I allowed to grab him again on the Kimmel Straight?
Just maybe later. We got 28 minutes to go, J-Man. Just let this man work.
Okay, yeah, I won't jinx him.
Because doing a stellar job, and like I said, maybe just the right strategy at the right time here. Look, we did expect a little bit of weather here, J-Man, but look, they've had as many showers as we've had dropouts tonight. So, Don't doing a fantastic job to stay out on these wets and just
I'm going to grab him. He's on the Kimmel Straight. I'm grabbing him right now while he's on the straight. I won't jinx him. Make sure you don't miss your break mark there, Hendo, mate. But we've got to grab you. I feel like this is a masterclass performance here. Right tyre at the right time, buddy. Keep focused here. Just choose the opportunity to talk to us when you can. Got around 53 seconds over Mav. Can you bring this thing home?
I think so, mate. I think while it's still wet, if I can pull big enough gap, I might be able to just leave the wet tyres on, and hopefully he won't be able to close up. I'm not sure what the speed difference is, like wet to dry tyre, but
look, you were about 10 seconds a lap faster at the peak wet conditions over Maverick. It crunched down to as low as 5.5 before the rain came back. So we can certainly see that given the amount of rain that's coming down, Hendo, that you well and truly know that you've got multiple laps after the rain stops to be able to carry on pressing on that tyre. And to be honest, mate, fuck it. You don't need those tyres after this anyway, so just go out and absolutely smash them.
That is true. I mean, I suppose the weather will probably be really good while the other slicks are getting up to temp still, because it'll take them a couple of laps to even get up to temperature. So fingers crossed for more rain, to be honest. But
yeah, 9 second swing to the favour of Hendo in the last lap time round, mate. So a 30.2 plays a 39.3. So
nice work.
Yeah, just keep pressing on, Hendo. I don't want to jinx you on this thing, mate, but you're doing an absolutely beautiful job out there. You had to back yourself with that tyre choice. I wondered whether it was the right thing to do, mate, but well done.
Thanks, fellas.
No worries, mate. J-Man's doing the rain dance for you, mate. So
100%. Yeah, Titanic moments. All right, mate. We'll leave you to it. All the best.
Cheers, boys.
Godspeed.
Oh, mate, I tell you what, I'm really, really pumped for what could be a breakout victory here for Hendo, because he's doing a great job. Mav, I mean, when you've got a competitor like Mav, so 2:29.6, we'll give you a read on what Maverick runs when he gets down there. But
Mav's only halfway around the lap, mate. He's way back.
Yeah, look, he's nearly he's basically borderline a minute behind.
Yeah.
Now, Wharado's another 16.5 seconds back from that, and then Dawson's another 5 seconds behind that. So technically, the worst case scenario, I think, at the moment for Hendo would be a fourth if it all went wrong and he had to come and change a tyre. But look, I think he feels confident, and all the best. He took the risk. A lot of the stuff is about, you know, taking the risk, strategy calls.
Absolutely.
And we'll get a read, like I said, 2:29.6, and we're about to get a read on what Maverick's going to do this lap in these conditions.
Yes.
Obviously, it's still very, very wet out there at the moment.
Let's just do that as J-Man crunches the numbers on the Rainlight Racing Abacus.
So 2:29.6 plays a 2:37.7. So still to the tune of a good 8 seconds.
Yeah, and he needs every single one of those seconds, J-Man. We must thank you guys for being so persistent with us last night. Well, with YouTube.
Tonight,
I'm just handballing this problem to YouTube. But yeah, look, really, thanks for...
crossing. Sorry, Dave.
Rainlight Racing, yeah.
As Hendo crosses the lap again, banks in another super consistent 2:29.480. So nothing short of consistent is Nathan Henderson right now. And he has got minute 7, minute 8 over Maverick. Another 14.5 seconds to Wharado. Another 7 seconds to beat Dawson. So he's just got to keep pressing on. Just absolutely keep pressing on at the moment to try and make the most. Why does this keep doing this to mine? Bugging mine out too, eh? The bloody... Just under 22 minutes left to go in this race. The numbers, what are still compounding in the favour at the moment of Hendo. Obviously, once again, we are seeing this drying track forming again. However, still enough spray and stuff out there for Maverick to have his window wiper going. So
yeah, Mav. What do we got? The gap, Mav to Hendo to Mav.
Oh, Hendo to Mav's minute and 11.5. So nearly a minute 12.
Okay, so he's still making those gains, and gains big enough to you know, like if he needed to come in for a dry tyre, that he might possibly be able to do that. 20 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with us.
Bunnies of EpiPen. They need an EpiPen, mate. I'll tell you what, I'm going to need an EpiPen before the end of the night there, Philly. Yeah, no, hey, look, I think there'd be little to no point, even if it really started drying up for the next 20 minutes. I'm pretty sure Hendo could manage something what was, you know, minute 13 to minute 15 gap. 97 seconds for tyres. Yeah, righto. Yeah, that's probably somewhere where we thought. It's the whole transit time. It's, you know, it's the fact that it still takes a minute and 11 seconds. You know, so basically you're 71 seconds for a transit plus the tyres.
But he's getting towards that sweet spot, isn't he? But look, the time is ticking very quickly here, J-Man, as this race winds down.
Yeah, look, he's still improving. He's still improving too. He was consistently banking sort of 29.8s, 29.6s. The last lap round was a 28.3. Mav backed up a couple of 37.6s, one after the other. We're going to get a read very, very shortly on what Maverick's about to fire through across the line this time around.
And just quietly, the trackside lights just came on as well. So we're getting, time-wise, it's starting to get late. Track temperatures 16 and ambience are 16, J-Man.
See, 37.0 for Mav, so that's another 9-second gain. So minute 18 now. So look, Project Delta, yeah, I'm hearing you that the opportunity's there, but I think given that every time you come through pit lane, there's a risk on speeding into pit lane or bringing the tyre back up to temp. I think if he's got the margin and the tyre's not going to pop or explode on him, I think just press on. He looks pretty stable out there. He's out there banking, still banking the fastest laps of this race, 2:28. He's doing it comfortably by 8 to 9 seconds every single lap. I'm looking down through the field. The only other car in the same bracket at the moment as Nick Firth. He's out there on a wet tyre also. Currently P16 trying to hunt down Jordan Moss. Got about 4.8, 4.9 seconds, and he's doing 2:31 last time round. Otherwise, prior to that, he was 2:29. So the wet tyre still, funnily enough, is the best tyre to be on right now. Fodado making a little inroad that lap round, but not by much into Maverick Davo. But outside of that, looking through the field, relatively spread out, which you'd expect so after around about an hour and 40 odd minutes of racing. I think the closest battles probably would be the Firthy Moss.
Just what happened there? Gunther Road. We just picked the cameras up with Gunther Road. It's the final chicane there. He's just running uphill. It looks like he might just run a bit deep here. Yes, he has. A little,
who's that?
Little off. Yeah, just a little. It's very slow, measured off-track excursion there. Kept that thing away from the tyres and the walls, and just regains. Look, he's under no pressure. Collins well back from him, and look, he's just got to keep plugging away at it. Stay focused, keep the eyes put and the car pointing forward.
Hey, big shout out to Davo, to Danny Kim here tonight too. He's currently running P7s. One of the other drivers that's out there on a wet tyre has made 11 positions throughout this race. Probably made more than that, but he's up 11 positions on a starting position right now to be P7 and coming on strong behind Will Dixon. Give you a comparison on previous lap times for those two drivers, and can tell you that last lap round for Danny Kim was a 32, plays Will Dixon's 37. You don't need the Delta to tell you, the graphics all about it. He's all over him. And yeah, Dixon in the crosshairs for Danny Kim, and not that far up the road is Brandon Webley with that bonnet up. Actually, no, he's a fair way up. He's another 10 seconds. So
yeah, well, that won't take long to wrap up there, J-Man.
No.
As we see, who was that around in the background? That wasn't Crosland, was it?
Oh,
it was.
Yes,
too.
Crossy's had another moment. So Crossy and the Honda doing Honda things. He's going to root a moment.
Oh, that Honda trying to kill Crossy again tonight, J-Man. So unfortunate for Steve Crossland in the 43 SIMBLACKS Honda. Drying conditions here.
Approaching a minute 27 ahead is Hendo, so he's still pressing on. 29.8 plays a 36.2, so still to the tune of 7 odd seconds.
As we see Kim pass Dixon.
So he's rounded him up. Okay,
he has
10.7 seconds, the margin to get to P5. What a great drive from Danny Kim.
So nice work. Look, let's thank everybody again for persisting through the technical
optimal
crap we've had tonight here. Like, and just hanging in with us. Hit the like and subscribe if you think we're worthy of it. But we must thank Rainlight Racing, obviously, for bringing their 2024 GT3 Series 6 to us. It's obviously brought to you by SIMBLACKS. Also, CrossCut Woodworks, True to Life Racing, Designs, Crossy 43, Hendo, and broadcast to you, or MATCHFIT Entertainment is trying to broadcast it to you tonight live with a few little unscheduled intermissions, ladies and gentlemen. But we have about 15 minutes to go in this race. It's been a cracking race. Weather has been questionable. The sun is starting to fall now, so it is getting dark. What time is it? It's 20 past 9 on the clock. There's still plenty of racing to go in the next 15 minutes with Hendo out in front. Who's he just wrapping up there? That is Webley's car that he is lapping, J-Man.
It is, and Jordan Moss approaching the back of George Goddard as well at the moment, so it's probably the closest battle out on track. Yes. Hendo's gone outside of that minute 30 mark now with Maverick.
And Firthy snuck past Mossy the lap before as well.
He did, yeah. Danny Kim, that was a 10.7 margin, 10.7 second margin a lap and a half ago to Webley. It's now 5.2. So to answer that question, yeah, Davo, you are right. He is definitely got enough time with the lap speed difference. So we saw Danny Kim on a 33.8 versus Webley's 39.1. So 13 minutes and 13 and a quarter minutes left to go. He's certainly got enough time in there. We're about to get a read on Webley's latest lap time.
It's definitely putting him in good stead for a 5th position here, J-Man. So nice work for Danny Kim in the number 11 Ferrari there.
Yeah, another 8 seconds quicker that lap there. So he's going to wind that in really, really quickly. He's got that down to 3.4 now. So Danny Kim on the march, heading for a top 5 here. This is big, given that the points difference. Maverick currently sitting P2. Webley, the current series leader, P5. This was the mix-up that probably Maverick coming back from a sabbatical needed to try and close this championship up about. But to be honest, tonight's probably all been about the later phase of it. It's been about Hendo 31. And also a great drive from the 585 car of Shane Fodderdo, because started out of what I believe was P6.
P6, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, currently running 3rd and a solid 3rd as well. It's got a good margin, good 14 seconds back to Pete Dawson. Webley will be the next one in the firing line of Danny Kim's got the lights ablaze, got the spotties on.
Yeah, so Dawson drifting it down through the left hand of their tail, which is a bloody big tail too, mind you, on a Bentley, well out and sideways. And so clearly still pushing the limits of that car in these trying conditions as we start to wind down towards the end of this race, J-Man.
Hughesy also on a wet tyre as well, and he's closing down on Mitchie Haas late in the race as well. So that would be for P12 and 13, and comfortably, honestly, 38.5 plays a 29.6. He's lapping in a similar bracket as Hendo. So all the cars on the wet tyres are in that sweet spot with the times.
Yep. Kim now right on the tail of Webley, J-Man. There is no gap. It is right here, right now. Look, Webley really hasn't fought any of these overtakes. He has a well-damaged Mustang. As the
sweeps around the outside of Blanchimont.
As the light fades, oh, look, the Ferrari just backs it in there
beautifully. Yeah, it was a tidy bit of driving.
The light fades, starting to fade very quickly now with overcast conditions and, well late at night now, about 9:45 p.m. here at Spa.
Okay, so what's the margin? 26 seconds up the road to Pete Dawson from the start of this race. So he is the biggest mover and shaker of this race. So very, very well constructed race there from Danny Kim. So hopefully if someone's listening, shout out to Danny Kim. Tell him to maybe hang around at the end of this broadcast, because I would like to give him a quick congratulations after the podium.
Yeah, he would be he would be a great contender for a 4th interview, J-Man. Definitely
100%.
A mover and shaker tonight. So look, the light fading super quickly here at Spa, lights ablaze, still some spray coming off these cars, so we're showing a damp track.
Hendo's still out there. His lap times are improving. He just ran a 228.2. He'd been currently running sort of 29s. He's dropped into the low 28s. He's at minute 40 something ahead of Maverick. So if he was to decide to just fire in now and go and jam a slick on, he'd be sweet, but I see absolutely no point to do it. You might as well just go out there and just wear the grooves off these tyres and just come across the finish line and say, no, look, they are a slick. There's no groove on them. So,
but like you said, it's not like he's going to keep them for another session, mate. Just rub them till they're raw, mate, and that is exactly what he's doing. A little under 8 minutes to go here.
Oh, Danny Kim has lost that position back to Webley.
Oh, Well, there you go.
And
So,
that is under threat from Will Dixon. So not sure what we missed there, but something went away for Danny Kim there. However, still a super great drive. Look at the car. Car looks
there we go.
relatively
We
clean.
just picked it up on the replay there, J-Man, right at the bottom of the hill before they
Did he keep
run
it off
up.
the wall?
Yeah, no.
Oh, just tagged it.
Oh, just tagged it there. And the boys run past. We've seen Crossland in the wall there as well. We've seen a couple of guys in the wall there. And Kim now adding to that list of drivers.
Hey, look, there's a couple of team cars out on track. Maybe a bit of a photo moment there, Davo, for you if you want to grab the cameras and quickly flick it onto Turbot and Mark Hughes. And Ashton Hughes, sorry, side by side down to the chicane. So that's a legit move there, Ashton Hughes on Mark Turbot. May have just cost him his interview spot. Hey, look, I'd still talk to him because that's a stunning drive. By my calculation, that still sees Danny Kim up 12 spots. So well worthy of a chat. But yeah, I might have cursed him there, Elvis. It's happened before. Okay, so have a look. Danny Kim, though, look very quickly. Look at the pace that he's ranged back up to Webley. Now, Webley going around the outside of Worcester is going to create an opportunity here.
Oh, that's looking awkward.
For Danny Kim, he gets tucked in behind Webley. Webley's tucked in behind Worcester, struggling to find a spot there. And I think the grip threshold will still go in the favour here of Danny Kim. Where does he do it? Still 6 minutes to run in this race. Super tight.
Yeah, look, and look at Webley. Sideways this way, sideways that way. Oh, and Kim up on the curb. Now, Kim just came off in the last lap on that corner. These guys are nuts, J-Man.
Yeah, he wants that interview, mate. That's what it is.
You got to whisper through the comms there. The boys need to talk to you. But look, you can see the glowing side pipes on that Mustang. A well-wounded Mustang. He's gonna love to see the arse end of this race. I tell you, tough night for Brandon Webley languishing back in the 6th position at the moment. But the man of the moment, as we're 5 minutes to go, J-Man, it's definitely Nathan Henderson. Mav still tucked in. Is he tucked in? He's over a minute and a half behind him pretty well.
He's approaching 2 minutes, mate. Yeah, so no stress for Hendo right now.
Nah, definitely not. Fodado holding it down 3rd in the OES. McLaren, Dawson in 4th in the Bentley. But Kim, man of the moment, right now, bringing that thing home for a good solid 5th position. Keeping his nose clean all race, apart from the lap or so ago. And, really making a good showing here tonight. In trying conditions, mind you.
I see that. Rain about to fall again. We'll see a few drops of rain before the end of this race, I would think, by the look of what I'm seeing on there. Potentially.
Well, mate, with 4 laps to go, they've got about a lap and a half to go. Where is Henry, actually? Let's try and work out how many more laps we're going to get in. We're going to get 2 more laps in here.
Yeah, so he's coming down.
4 minutes to go. So
back into the circuit. So he's about
going to get
come
2
out
laps. Yep.
And head out of there down towards Blanchimont.
So he'll easily get this one done and probably another. So.
And he won't mind seeing the rain. And I'll tell you who else won't mind seeing the rain will be Danny Kim on his wet tyre.
Well, that's right.
How far up the road is Dawson?
So you check on that. Let's just get back on Kim's car.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Or 29 seconds up the road. 28. So
Kim struggling there. I think he's really pushing that car, J-Man, more than having... Oh, and he nearly flicks it at that wall again.
Yeah, it was super close. He just needs to just settle it down. I think 5th is probably
a very
noble position. Yeah, back it down, mate. Back it down. You've got 4 seconds on Webley. Just 3 more minutes, mate. Hang in there. Top 5. I tell you what, won't be anything to snigger at.
No, definitely not. A couple of other good mentions. Collins, first race out for
Yeah,
him.
top 10.
Top 10. Gunther Rowe in the top 10. Matthew Clark, first race out here.
8th.
8, top 10. Nice work. Dixon in the CrossCut Woodworks. Aston Martin in 7th. And like we keep mentioning, Danny Kim holding down 5th position.
Yeah, 13 spots is
So,
a great.
yeah, that's a big move from the start of the race, J-Man. Husey and Turbot running tandem at the moment in 11th and 12th, respectively. I think Husey just got Collins, actually. Yes, he did. Yeah, just rounded up Collins on the way up the hill.
Yep. So Husey on a mission at the end. So he's the other guy that was on the wet tyre. So we saw him blow past Mark Turbot, the team car, and then so he's gone top 10. Dixon only 2.9 seconds behind Webley. It was only a second in the difference in the lap time. So still not done. Webley only has to have a few of those side moments that he's been having, and and Dixon will be right there. But who else? Goddard, Moss, that battle. Okay, it's been separated by between sort of 3 to 4.5 seconds for the better part of the last half an hour.
Yeah.
But it's still been going on. So good job from George Goddard to be keeping somebody like Jordan Moss honest. Who,
totally.
to be honest, his strategy and his pit lane experiences tonight had probably seen him well down the order to where he should have been.
Oh, for sure, J-Man. Yeah, with an unscheduled stop there. Look, as I suspected, Hendo just coming around the final chicane now, so there will be another lap here.
Yep. And who's that he's rounding up?
Who is that in one of the McLarens there?
It'll be Mr. Goebel. It'll be Ben Goebel.
It is Goebel, yes.
Yeah.
So Goebel keeping his nose clean. We haven't actually seen, he hasn't popped up on our deltas and our radars too much tonight.
4.5 seconds there, Mr. McConnell. So 31 plays a 35. So 31.4 plays a 35.015. So that's a difference between the leaders. So right to the very end, that tyre strategy for, for Hendo has been definitely the call. And I think you'll find that the likes of Mav and certainly Webley and co probably thought that was the master stroke to stay on the slick tyre during that first rain. Obviously, Hendo did, but that second one, which I really did question when he went on that wet tyre, that I didn't think that was the right call, but he proved us wrong up here in the box for sure.
And yes, as he is now going around for his final lap, as we got cameras on Fronto very sideways there, Jay. But we will get cameras back on Hendo's car.
Yep.
Stellar job from Hendo in the meatballs. Aston Martin here tonight. Looks spectacular at night here. Flames belting from the side of the Aston. Wet conditions, shiny wet track, so plenty of reflection here. Stunning.
Dixon 1.1 seconds behind Webley. 0.7. There's a sting in the tail. Does Webley go back one more position before the end of this race, Dave-O?
Well, time will tell.
Where are they? Where are they on track?
Hendo on his way up the hill for the final time here. 2 hours of epicness here at Spa for a Rainlight Racing's 2024 GT3 Series 6 Round 8. 2 more rounds to go, ladies and gentlemen. Bathurst and Imola. But here, Nathan Henderson, the master class that is Henderson tonight. J-Man across the line. Round of applause for Nathan Henderson. Stunning drive, right tyre at the right time. Golf claps all round for Hendo.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And Flick spins the car in celebration.
So I'm still watching. Obviously, we've got Maverick coming. He's still coming, but I'm still watching Dixon and Webley going at it, coming down the hill, coming down towards Blanchimont. Webley's just got to hang in there for this series of super quick left-handers and try and hold off the fight to the final chicane as we see Maverick come through.
Webley, every time I look at that car, it is sideways, and it is sideways even when it's going in a straight line.
Oh. It is super, super tight, but they bring it home. So that will see the classifications, because they are effectively, well, they are lapped down because they've already got checkers.
They have got checkers.
They got the checkers. Maverick will come home in second over Shane Fodderdo.
Yeah,
And third.
So Mav actually just letting a wet, tired, shod car of Firth, fly past him there. So no, we didn't forget to call second and third position, ladies and gentlemen.
No, they're the only ones out there on this.
They're actually on the lead lap still.
On the lead lap.
Yeah, so Mav.
So is that what you're telling me? We only had 3 cars on the lead lap?
Yeah, pretty well.
My graphics telling me.
Pretty much, J-Man. Yeah. So Mav in the number 3 Red Bull Honda. Stunning job. Really did keep his nose clean. We see him have a little bit of a slip up there about mid-race, but really didn't really have anything for Webley, and Webley making the mistakes all by himself. A J-Man here tonight at Spa for round 8. Mav, final chicane. J-Man stunning under lights here at Spa in the rain as these cars run across the line. Beautiful.
Maverick sideways across the line.
See that? And here comes Shane Fodderdo. Flames are belching from the back of the OES McLaren and across the line for third position. Nice work for Shane Fodderdo too, J-Man. A bit of a standout, starting the race in 6th position. So Pete Dawson in 5th. Danny Kim, like we mentioned multiple times, up into 5th tonight. Brandon Webley with a really tough night, back into 7th. Look, 6th, should I say, and did well to keep that car in 6th, to be honest, because
100%.
Dixon was right behind him, J-Man. So.
Yeah, and then obviously, Clark, Hughes, Rowe, and Collins to round out the 10. A good recovery from Nick Firth, who I saw pretty much at the back of the pack after what was a very weird pit transit. So that was interesting, but certainly great drives from everybody out there in those trying conditions. But Turbot as well, P12 outright. Sees the first AM car home, but the Danny Kim drive from the Pro-Am category to bring that car home in P5 is outstanding, and hopefully we get to have a chat with him very shortly. However, we will kick off the Hotbox podium interviews, and first cab off the rank will be OES's very own Shane Fodderdo with what was a trying but very outstanding drive. Shane, you got us some comms?
Hey guys.
Mate, the weather gods threw everything at you, that one, mate. And look, that was a very, very solid 3rd position. Possibly a little bit lonely for you there at the latter stage of it, but that race really came to you, mate.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that happened, because I was running on slicks, but I just seemed to be quicker than Dawson and Webley. And yeah, I think I just upped the pressure quite a bit on slicks and took the gamble, but obviously Hendo got the right strategy.
So qualified P6, I believe, Shano, and then drove the car to P3. You got to be happy with that result. And then given that, how much thinking you would have had to have done on the fly, or did you not cast too much thought about the tyre stuff with the weather? Did you think that the weather was going to be short-lived?
Yeah, I didn't know what to do because I didn't really practice for this round. So I was on my adjusting pit strategies every other lap, and then my in lap, I saw that the weather had just changed to 5 minutes. It was going to be dry again, so I made the last minute change again to put slicks back on. Probably should have run with the wets, but never mind.
Yep.
Hey, well, look, all in all, P3, you do anything to get on the podium here at Rainlight Racing, and it's a great night, especially in those conditions. But on the bigger picture, a couple of rounds to go, Shano came into this round 220 points, 8 points shy of Nick Firth, currently holding down fourth in the championship. Obviously, certainly went well better than Firthy tonight and Costas Makrolos. So obviously 2 rounds to go, racing out of fifth in the championship. Says you're certainly going to climb the ladder a little bit here tonight, obviously with those point margins being relatively close, mate. So potentially heading towards a podium. Do you start thinking podium contention overall for the series, mate? I think you'd have to, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that'd be a surprising good result. I'd be happy with that. Yeah.
Yep. Hey, well, look, it's been an awesome series so far, mate. And like, mate, despite our internet issues here tonight with YouTube doing YouTubey things, you guys put on a hell of a show, mate. And yeah, congratulations on what was a very, very well earned P3, Shano.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, cheers.
Awesome, mate. So that is Shano from P3 racing out of OES stable there. What a great result.
Oh, definitely.
Now we'll grab down another guy who we used to talking to at the end of the night, but he just decided to do something a little different tonight and just go out there and smash a slip tire in the wet all night. Maverick, you got us on comms?
Hey guys.
Mate, I could have argued for all money you were on the correct strategy there tonight, but Hendo had different ideas. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, look, I think nobody really knew that the weather was going to change so much so quickly, and so you saw the sun coming out, and then I think everyone just thought, other than Hendo, to stay on some dries. And then once you make your pit, it's it's not kind of really worth pitting again, because then you see the weather forecast and it says rain, but then sun, and then as soon as it gets dry, the rain came again. So it was just too quick, and then before you knew it, the clock was running down, and I think just sucked it up and finished the race on dries. I could see no one was really coming through on wets, so I didn't see the point of making a pit.
It was either staying on one or the other, wasn't it? It wasn't worth chopping around and changing rubber, was it?
I mean, it's such a long pit lane.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's about a minute. It's about a minute 40 worth of anything to do anything with success, and it's such a long pit lane. When you talk about a minute 10 or a minute 11 just to transit the lane, it just really takes that out of the equation. However, I thought the battle at the opening phase, you called it. You said the Mustang would get past. Hendo managed to fire himself in there as well, mate, which would have been a bit of a surprise. However, little by little, we saw you peak that gap back and right up to that first rainfall, and I was really quite surprised at the performance of the Mustang of Webley's in those trying conditions, because I actually thought it would have favoured the Honda. However, it went from sort of, I think, 1.8 seconds before it rained to 5, and then when it cleared up, you pulled it back. Obviously, Webley made his mistake, and I think consistent all night. I think I only saw you make one mistake down at one of the chicanes there, mate, after the Kimmel Straight, and look, you rescued the car in P2 on a night where Webley didn't have the best nights. We're going to see this championship close back up again, Mav.
Yeah, look, the opening phase of the race, I was really enjoying it. Hendo, yeah, you're right. He got in front. I think he let me by though, which was nice of him, and Karma carved the ceremony well.
Yeah.
And then Webley, I think he was quicker in the wets, other than the mistakes. The Honda was pretty bad in the wet. It's hard at the best of times.
Yeah. I reckon Steve Dawson would agree with you, mate.
Yeah. I think I lapped him. I was like, oh, he must have gone off. There was a bit of aquaplaning just after Radion, and
we could see it.
I think most people were suffering from that.
Yeah.
Webley especially.
Webley.
Yeah. I could see him every time.
Twice.
Kind of taking it wide, but no matter where you take that corner, you're gonna get it.
Is there a good puddle that sits in there somewhere, Mav? Is there?
Yeah, just when you come out of pit, where the white line ends.
Yep.
there's like a puddle there. You can't avoid it. You can't take it wide.
Yeah.
In fact,
No.
it's worse if you take it wide because then you got more.
Because you get more
steering.
load on. Yeah.
Yeah, you got more steering load on it.
Load
Yeah,
on it. Yeah.
yeah. You're better off just hitting it straight as you can.
And dealing with it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, so it was good fun race.
Yeah, no, look, it was entertaining. I was watching the little arm wrestle at the start between yourself and Webley once you did clear Hendo, and that was shaking up. Had those conditions stayed the same, to be an absolute doozy, because you were just little by little pulling it back and taking the advantages that you had. Obviously, the Mustang got so much straight line speed, but you were making a great lap time. And then, funnily enough, I'm looking at the little things in the battle tonight, even between yourself and the unknown for us, was watching Hendo running 228s, 229s, and at that time you were running 38s, 39s, and then I knew it would come back to the favour, and then I think it crushed down as low as sort of 4.5 seconds, still to the favour of Hendo on that tyre. So it was just interesting that even in the drying conditions, he managed to make that tyre live, and I think there was that turning point where he was probably never going to have to stop. Nonetheless, super, super cool battle.
Nice work.
Mav, for you to bring that home P2 on a night when you capitalised on the conditions, and then like I said, exciting part for us up here in the comms box, mate, is this championship's going to go right down to the wire. So pretty excited for the next 2 rounds, buddy.
Yeah, it was a good day for points. Probably brings it a bit closer. I'm not sure where Webley finished up, but yeah, the last 2 races are going to be fun.
Definitely.
Yeah, nice work.
Nice work, Mav.
It's bloody great to have you back, Mav. We missed you while you were away, mate. And looking forward to later in the week, and then looking forward to next week also, mate. So good stuff.
Guys.
Cheers, matey.
Thanks for that.
Cheers, Mav.
Awesome.
All right. And then cometh the man, cometh the... Yeah, this is his hour. This is his time to shine. Hendo, you got us on comms.
Yeah, I got you, mate.
Mate, 3 times in one night. You've got to be doing something bloody well to be talking to us 3 times in one night. But more importantly, you are the last. Well, we are going to do another quick little interview after you. However, you did gain the top spot. Took all the risk. Got all the rewards, mate. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, mate. That's bit of a relief to the system to finally get a win.
Get a win under your belt, mate. Nice
Yeah,
work, mate.
I'm glad it was Spa too.
Yeah. It's a big one, isn't it? So
Yeah,
it's a big win, when you get Spa. So
definitely.
You look confident right from the get-go, mate. I saw you punching some numbers in official pracky tonight, and I think maybe was there an unofficial server that you guys had a little bit of a race in as well prior to the lead-up, and I saw some pretty big numbers, Hendo, so you must have had the car and yourself in a sweet spot prior to this one going green tonight, and then obviously took all the risk in the race. That second stop where you put on the when you put on the wet tyre, I questioned your choice there, mate, and it was an absolute masterclass because we had chatted to you, and I think you were pretty happy to run long. Probably didn't give too much away, but was it a late decision to do that?
Yeah, well, so as soon as I come into the pits was when it started raining, so I just went with, mate, I'll just throw the wets on and see what happens.
Perfect.
And when I come out, the little widget was all clear for the first couple of laps, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to pit again if I can put slicks on.
Yeah.
As soon as it went to the one with rain, I was like, that's sweet, mate, that's in the bag.
Yeah. Eyes forward, mate. No, it's good. It was good. The car looked super solid in the road, obviously on the wets. Yeah.
The car was good. That was the first time I drove it in the wet too. But I remember when it started raining because I used to drive the Bentley, so I was like, "Oh, Pete's gonna struggle with the traction control in the Bentley to keep up. I'll just throw TC2 on 8 and send it, mate."
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I obviously just previously had in the box, obviously Mav and then Shano. Now the interesting one is obviously it is going to crush at the top between Mav and Brandon, but the more interesting one now that we've got you here, Hendo, is that I was congratulating on Shane on a great 3rd position and outdoing Firthy in 4th and Costas Makrolos in 3rd, but also to factor in, given that you were only 2 points shy of Shane Fodordo for the top 5 in this championship going into this, and then you betted him by a couple of positions tonight and being the top step, bigger point swing there. That really plays a factor in. Realistically, I believe, Costas, Firthy, Fodordo, Henderson, to see who makes up this podium for the end of the season. So 2 rounds to go, mate. As I said to Shane, you got to start believing that a podium position is well on the cards for the overall in the series. Hendo.
Yeah, definitely, mate. I'm not sure how many points there are. I think I'll be in 4th now. I'm not sure how many points third's on, but I'll definitely be going for a podium in the championship.
Yeah, love it. Love the confidence, mate, and you should do too after a drive like that too, because you look the goods all night. I thought right from the attitude from the start, Hendo, when you passed Mav straight up and tried to go with Webley, and we saw you put some pressure on Webley at the start. I think that's the attitude, mate, and you got plenty of support on the comms chat too. So plenty of fans out there for the Hendo 31 car, mate.
Plenty of fans in the chat box, mate. So
that's good. Hopefully, I can give him another win next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bathurst next week, mate. So step it up.
Breakout
I'll try.
drive. Yeah, breakout drive, Nathan Henderson, mate. Take a bow. That was
Congrats.
an absolute masterclass. So you got to enjoy this one, mate. This one's yours to enjoy. And like you said, Spa, it's a big one, mate.
You'll remember it. You'll remember that race.
You'll never forget this one.
Yeah.
Neither will we. We had our challenges tonight with the stream. However, it had to keep coming back because every part of it was entertaining for the comms crew, mate. So congratulations once again, Hendo, mate. Really, really stoked for you, pal.
Thanks, guys, and cheers.
Too easy.
So have a bit of a read and watch the race now, I suppose.
Yep.
Awesome.
Awesome stuff, mate.
Awesome.
Hendo, well done. We'll leave you to it.
Nathan Henderson, everyone.
Thanks, buddy.
We'll have a short and sweet.
Okay, so have we got Danny Kim? We have. I'm just going to grab Danny Kim.
We got other commitments, J-Man, but let's get this man down here.
Just quickly, Danny Kim, you got us on comms, mate?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Hey, look, just wanted to congratulate you on your drive and backing yourself on the wet tyre tonight here, mate, and making 13 positions outright in the race is an absolute stellar event. You didn't go unnoticed, mate. We saw the drive and just wanted to give you a bit of a shout out there, Danny.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it showed, mate. You had a few scary moments in there too, Dan. You got Webley and went back and then got him again. So, hey, look, we are pressed for time, but I did want to give you a shout out, mate, because that was an outstanding drive, mate. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Awesome. Cheers, Dan. So that's Danny Kim, raced all the way up 13 positions to end up what was somewhere around the top 6, was it, Dave?
Yes.
Yeah. And anyway,
fifth position.
Fifth position. So, sorry, mate. Sorry to hold the sharp too long. I guess we've got a wheel to spin.
We do have a wheel to spin.
Sorry,
J-Man. That's okay. And look, obviously, thanks for joining us again here tonight for Lane Light Racing's 2024 GT3 Series 6. It was again brought to you by SIMBLACKS and CrossCut Woodworks and True to Life Racing Designs and Crossing 43 and HENDO. But SIMBLACKS, once again, as always, each week, giving away $50 Prezi cards, J-Man. So we will spin the wheel any moment now, but at the end of the series as well, SIMBLACKS giving away a SimMagic GT Neo wheel via Spin the Wheel. So you don't have to be the fastest guy on the track here to win these prizes. You've just got to be here. And at this time, after every race, we come to the moment. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The wheel, and we are ready to spin. It's been a long night. I'm surprised.
Can I spin it?
You spin it this time, J-Man.
Right, here you go. Here you go. Always wanted to do that.
That internet connection had to come over from New Zealand. There we go, and we have got Damien Jones. Not sure the protocol there. I think we might have to spin that again. Damien not on track tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll spin this one, see if we can get someone that's here. There we go again.
That was a good spin, Davo.
Ah! Well, I'll be Phil Antoon, aka Mav,
Well done.
gets
a bonus.
Gets a podium with a bonus
Yep.
$50 gift card. Thanks to the good people at SIMBLACKS, ladies and gentlemen. There is plenty more racing to come with 2 more rounds. Mount Panorama, Bathurst, the famous Bathurst, next week. J-Man, 60-minute race, so one of the shorties, so that will be a cracking race to watch. And then obviously series rounding out at Imola. We must thank all our sponsors again, obviously SIMBLACKS, the kind people at SIMBLACKS, CrossCut Woodworks, Carpentry and Joinery, True to Life Racing Designs, Crossy 43 and Hendo. Thanks for bearing with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, through all sorts of technical dramas. Like J-Man said, we couldn't not come back because the race that was going on in front of us
It's amazing.
was amazing. So, yeah, we just had to hang in there and just keep beating the box until it came back on, and so we could deliver to you guys what was going on out on track in some trying conditions here for round 8 at Spa. Thank you, J-Man.
Yeah, thank you too, Davo, mate. Appreciate all your efforts tonight, and yeah, it takes a lot of patience and takes a lot of work to sometimes get these things. And I think that was either 3 or 4 takes at that, but well worth it. And do really appreciate all the support from the viewers that keep tuning back in, because I could imagine from your end, viewers, that it could be frustrating. Just want to just hit the switch and just go to bed or call it. But hey, such was the racing and the effort from Davo yourself to try and bring us back.
Very
Really
busy,
appreciate
very busy on the treadmill tonight, trying to keep the power up to this thing.
We'll change the dynamo out for next week.
But look, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap for tonight. We will see you hopefully all again next week, Monday night at Bathurst. Bye for now.
See ya.